Hello, this is Yash Kamdar 2201 AI45 and Medha Agarwal 2201 CS90, and this is the peer-to-peer file sharing project as part of course Computer Networks Lab CS359. In this project, we have basically implemented a peer-to-peer functionality, and we start by running the file owner code in which the uploaded file gets divided into various partitions. To run this code, we first run this command. After successfully running this, the dot class files are created and we run the code specifying the port number. Now it asks for the path of the file to be uploaded to the server. So we copy the path of the test file that we want. And here you can see that 40 partitions of the file are created. Now we open the command prompt to run the main server code. Here we first run the make command. The purpose of this make file is to automate the process of compiling the Java source files into bitcode.class files such that all the necessary files are compiled correctly and in the correct order. We see that in the server code there are several .file class files created. The Now this is the code for Java server.java. This implements a basic TCP server with multi-threading functionality for handling multiple clients and connections simultaneously. The server class sets up and runs the server using a helper class called index server. The index server initializes the socket for incoming port listening for incoming client connections. It also provides the utility method for input and output streams with connected clients. In the server class, the service method continuously waits for client connections using server socket.accept and spawns a new thread for each connection to handle multiple clients simultaneously.
Now, in order to implement the functionality exactly, we will now run the peer codes. For that also, we will first change the directory and run the make command. After running the make command, in the server code, we'll also first make the server run by running Java server. After this, we will run the peer one and we will write this, and it shows that the peer has started. Now if we go to the peer one folder, we see that there is a look folder that has been created which contains some of the partitions of the 40 partitions that were done earlier, and we see that dot class files have been created. Now there are three options. We have to register all the files present in the look folder with the server. We can search for a file and we can exit this. This is the code for peer.java. This Java program implements, it orchestrates the registration, unregistration, search, and download of files between peers and an index server. It includes a monitor file method to track changes in a local directory, automatically registering or unregistering files using the index server as they are added or removed. The do it method Here's the do it method. It provides a user interface for interacting with the system, allowing users to register files, search for files or other peers, and download them. The WR thread class continuously monitors the local directory, ensuring synchronization with the index server. File reception is handled by DT thread class, which sets up a server socket to accept file transfers. Supporting classes like peer socket and peer server manage socket communication, including sending and receiving messages. Now, if we click 1 on the command prompt, we see that all of the files that are present in the look folder have been registered with the server. This is clearly visible over here in the server, in this command prompt where the files have been registered. Moreover, a server log.txt file has been created, which also shows the same thing, that these files have been registered with the index server. Now, Also, we can implement the search functionality over here. So, for example, we want to search for file 32. We'll simply write the file name and we see that 32 is found on this, and we can download the file and or cancel and go back. Since it is already present in the look folder for peer 1, we will not download it and press cancel and back. Now, we run another peer by changing the directory. We will again run the make command. Then we'll run the code java peer. And we see that again in peer 2, the look folder now consists some of the partitions from the main 40 partitions, and dot class files have been created. This chunk ID lists a list also lists the partitions that are present in the look folder. Now, if we click one, all of the files present in the look folder for peer 2 will also get registered with the server. Again, we can see this on the command prompt. These files have been received and been registered with the server. Moreover, in the serverlog.txt, we can see that more files got registered. Now, for example, we want to search for a file. We'll click 2, and we want to search for a file which is present in the look folder for peer 1. For example, we want to search for 24. We'll simply write the file name and we see that 24 is found on this IP address and the port number. Now, if we want to download the file, we'll click on 1, and we see that it has started receiving. It displays file 24 and it has finished receiving. And in the look folder, we find a new text file which is 24. Also, 24 has been transported from peer 1, so peer 1 also shows that it has successfully sent the file. In the similar manner, we can run peer 3, and we'll run the make file in Java peer. Again, we can register all the files that came in the look folder for peer 3 and see that they have successfully been registered. And here also we can again search for a file. So, for example, peer 3 wants file number 37, which is present in peer 3. So, after registering the files, we'll click 2 for searching a file, and then we'll probably search for, say, uh, 14. It says that it has been found, and the port number, as we can see, has changed for peer 2, which is 9110. We can download the file. After successfully receiving the file, we see that 14 is now present over here because it has been successfully downloaded. And in this way, we have successfully shown that peer to peer transfer is happening and thus implementing the functionality. Thank you so much.